Hey folks, well here we are. Good to see you again. Gonna play a few songs, a few tunes. Hope that a few of you can tune in and hang out with us here. Let me just get my shades on here so I can see a few things. All right, so here we go. First song I'd like to play for you, since we're at 501, is a new song, and it's called Hitchhiker. I was playing Led Zeppelin on my Learjet stereo. I was playing Led Zeppelin on my Learjet stereo. Well, a man with a gun, T-shirt on set, I just might blow you away. Hitchhiker, gotta take a ride. Hitchhiker, you gotta take a ride. Ain't no place to run, ain't no place to hide. Honey baby, come to Chicago with me. We ain't got no money, but we sure got things to see. Honey baby, I love you. Honey baby, don't you love me? Hitchhiker, gotta take a ride. Hitchhiker, gotta take a ride. Ain't no place to run, ain't no place you can hide. Whoa. Honey baby, I know you're nervous for me. Honey baby, I know you're nervous on me. But honey baby, I love you. Don't you love me? Hitchhiker, gotta take a ride. Hitchhiker, gotta take a ride. No place you can run, ain't no place you can hide. I'll play you Led Zeppelin on my Learjet stereo. I'll play you Led Zeppelin on my Learjet stereo. You ain't heard nothing like it any time before. Hitchhiker, gotta take a ride. Hitchhiker, gotta take a ride. There you have it, Hitchhiker. Now, let me see if I can get things lined up on my computer here. Here it is. Now, hey! Hey, Betty. Betty's here. Timer worked. Awesome. Yeah, I had to take a nap before this too. Linda Jean McDermott, welcome, welcome. Hello, Hitchhiker. Me and Bill present. Hiya, Bill. Hiya, Bill. How you doing? And, oh, and Tony. Hey, Tony. How are you, baby? How are you? Woohoo, loved it. All right. So we're off and running. The next song I'd like to play for you is another new song. It's called Aphrodite's Game, or somewhat shortened to Aphrodite. Name is Aphrodite, just like the goddess of love. Her name is Name, and she's pure as the stars up above. She's got the heart of a lion inside the skin of a dove. She says you gotta break some hearts if you wanna stick around. So she took up boxing and she win a few thousand rounds. Now she's the world's best fighter, pound for pound. Aphrodite, Aphrodite, goddess of love. Where she fought Jack Dempsey for the heavyweight championship of the world. She fought Dan Wheat, did pretty good for a 110-pound girl. And she hit him with a left hook, and she really rocked his world. Well, she left that man crying, wondering where it all went wrong. He thought he still had a chance until he heard that final gong. He never went up against somebody who was that strong. Aphrodite, Aphrodite, goddess of love. Then she saw Picasso walking down the boulevard one night. He was wearing a beret and standing underneath an old street light. She walked up to him and she said, Picasso, I really don't want to fight. But she said, Pablo, I found a brand new way to pay. And I wish I could tell you, but I'm afraid that you might fade. But now I'm the world's greatest painter. Come and see me if you think I paint. Aphrodite, Aphrodite, goddess of love. Aphrodite lives in the daylight. You're crawling around in the night. You got it all wrong. Aphrodite's got it all right. Her name is Aphrodite, just like the goddess of love. She's gentle as a lamb. She's as pure as the stars above. She's got the heart of a lion inside the skin of a dove. Aphrodite, Aphrodite, goddess of love. Aphrodite, goddess of love. Hello, Hitchhiker. Ooh, loved it. Nice. Betty Tony wanders and comes. Well, he's semi-permanent. That's good. Hey, Mike Wilson, how are you doing? Tuning in from the east somewhere. Nice to see you. Fantastic. Welcome, Diane. Diane is here as well. Hello, Diane. How are you doing? Well, continuing along here. That's 2 songs that I hope to have soon on a new album. That'll be album number 9, believe it or not. You know, when I first started up this music career, just after I retired, I said my ambition was to make 1 album a year. I almost made it, but now I've been playing that music here for about 12 years, and I'll be doing my 9th, so I haven't done too bad. I'm not beholden to any record company, so I'm just kind of beholden to my own goals. Well, One Night in Tangiers song, a number of these songs are some that I've written over the last few years and just never got around to finishing, and One Night in Tangiers is one of them. And it's about a night in Tangiers, quite a place to be, as I recall. And you'll hear some great guitar stylings on this record from the great Zach Windy, and you'll hear some bass guitar here played by Matt. And here we go. Whoops. I saw her in Tangiers one morning, walking the stalls like morning glory. Wanted to meet her in this little street called Medina. Buy some sweets, just a simple meeting. You could remember for years. You can't forget one night in Tangiers. She had some friends in the southern quarter, played a club near the Square of the Dead. They were also stoned, playing on the stairs, playing Surfing USA, all guitars and long hair. She said, have no fears, I will remember you for years. You can't forget one night in Tangiers. In Tangiers we had fun underneath the Moroccan sun. In Tangiers that we roamed around, roamed around. Next thing I know, she's riding with me, hair in the wind, free as can be. Riding up the mountains to Marrakesh and the lights, nothing is wrong, everything is right. But she left me in the sand. She went back to join the band. You can't forget one night in Tangiers. Take it away, Zach. Underneath that Moroccan sun, in Tangiers, and we'll roam around, roam around. Just a simple meeting. You could remember for years. You can't forget one night in Tangiers. One night in Tangiers. Weird and wonderful place. Ah, Betty says, oh good, the final version. Yeah, Betty was here recently while I've been working my way through these songs, and she got to hear, or was tortured through the hearing of early versions of the song, but it finally did come together, Betty, so thank you very much for because one night what happened, the lovely Geraldine went out, can't remember where she was going, and I think Betty was feeling a bit under the weather, and I stayed home to, I think she was visiting her brother Billy, and I stayed home to work on my songs, and then I went up and tempted Betty with with a glass of wine, didn't I? And she accepted gracefully, and I said, well, the price of the wine is come on down and listen to me working on these songs. So she did. It was great. I like a good finale. Yeah, it was just wonderful. Hey, Taylor, welcome aboard. Glad to see you. Fantastic to see you, in fact. Oh, Mike's in the nation's capital, good old Ottawa. Oh, boy. Ottawa must be cold this time of year. I don't know if you're skating on the Rideau Canal. I know you climb mountains and travel to the Arctic and camp out in the wilderness, but I'm not sure if you skate on the Rideau Canal. But if you are, good for you. Fantastic. Oh, let me take a bit of water here. As I'm sure I've told you before, water lubricates the vocal cords. Of course, a good shot of whiskey lubricates the soul, so there you go. Hey, Robin's here. Hi, Robin. How you doing? Hey, Daddy. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Of course. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. I think Gwendolyn is off with her daddy tonight, isn't she? Well, maybe she'll tune in later. That would be really cool. I know Donna in Toronto. I know she's on this broadcast. She said she was hanging out with our new great-grandchild, Maverick. Hey, Maverick, if you're there, welcome to the world. Lovely to have you, and really, really, really happy. And Mike's saying hello to everybody that's here. Well, that's really nice to see. So, as I said, I brought out a couple of these songs that I'd written and not finished a little bit earlier on. And a bunch of them were around, I guess, 2018, so about 7 years ago or such. And we were at the time raising two teenage girls, which was quite the adventure. And so this song kind of came out of some of that experience, because vicariously we got to see what was going on with them. This song is called The Traveling Circus Show. Let me play it for you now. I'm going to the lake. Do you want to come? I'm going to the lake. Want to have some fun? Have you ever been there? Do you know what it's like? I'm going to the lake, going all night, motorbike. Don't matter where I'm going, I only have to go. Don't matter where I'm going, nobody needs to know. It don't matter where I'm going, I'll still love you so. So why don't you just come and join the traveling circus show? I'm going to the ocean. Do you want to come? Going to the ocean, gonna feel the sun. Have you ever been there? Do you know what it's like? I'm going to the ocean, going all night, motorbike. No matter where I'm going, I only have to go. No matter where I'm going, nobody needs to know. It don't matter where I'm going, I'll still love you so. Why don't you just come and join the traveling circus show? Daddy says you shouldn't be going. Mama says what you're gonna do there. Grandpa says you only live once. I say I don't care. I'm going to the devil. God ain't doing me no good. Yeah, I'm going to the devil. He's in Hollywood. Have you ever been there? Do you know what it's like? I'm going to the devil. Going on my motorbike, motorbike. wanted to exercise. The Traveling Circus Show. And what else we got here on board? I want to make sure I say hello to everybody. There we go. There you go. So now I'd like to play a song for you called Venice Beach. The last album I guess I made out of town was in Los Angeles with my old friend Mr. Kessler, who now resides in LA. And I really would like to dedicate this to the folks in LA. They've gone through a pretty traumatic period lately, but it seems these days we're all going through trauma, so we just have to get by it, I guess. And every night, actually I should say every day, just before I went off to the studio to do my thing, I saw some things outside on the Venice Beach boardwalk that just kind of really touched me, and I ended up writing this song about it. It's called Venice Beach. The song is called Venice Beach. It's about a girl who plies her trade along the boardwalk, and she builds mermaids out of sand from the beach. And she collects money in a bucket, but she also has a soft spot in her heart for the homeless. Pretty well most of what she makes goes back to them. See her on the boardwalk in the yellow sleeping dawn. It's too early in the day for the jugglers and the clowns. She wears a blanket of royal blue. It's ragged, but it speaks to you of salvation and something new. While you listen to the guitar chords that ring out after dark, playing for the queen of the broken heart. So we sing, let the sun shine down on your perfect body, let the sun shine down in peace. Let the sun shine down on your perfect body, shine down on Venice Beach. So you bring her a blanket and you bring her a drum, a cup for her fingers and a ring for her thumb. Her name is Rosemary, and she don't need your charity. She got everything that she needs. So we listen to the guitar chords that ring out after dark, playing for the queen of the broken hearts. So we sing, let the sun shine down on your perfect body, let the sun shine down in peace. Let the sun shine down on your perfect body, shine down on Venice Beach. Then she gives you fine spices, she gives you some stone, so you might not be frightened when you got to travel alone. You know she's sending you away, she's got others to take care of today, and you're not quite broken enough, she says. So we listen to the guitar chords that ring out after dark, playing for the queen shine down on your perfect body. May you find your inner peace. Let the sun shine down on your perfect body. Shine down on Venice Beach. Let the sun shine down on your perfect body. May you find that inner peace. Let the sun shine down on your perfect body. Shine down on Venice Beach. Shine down on Venice Beach. Venice Beach. You know, you benefit so much by folks who help you out here along the line. Not to mention the homeless people down there. And I remember one day I was eating a Cuban sandwich, and so I went down and sat on a park bench that was near the girl making the sculptures on the sand, and one of these homeless fellows was sitting there on the bench beside me, and she was putting salve on his eye. I guess he had a sore on there or something, and so I gave him half of my Cuban sandwich, and he took it. It was great. So we had lunch there, and then off I went to the studio. So quite a good time. And it's one of those songs too that I had someone else suffer through it while I was writing it, and that time it was when Robin and her daughter Gwendolyn, our grandchild, she was here. I don't know what she was 5 or 6 or something like that at the time. And she would say, "Mama, can I go downstairs with Opa and listen to him singing?" So she came down, plopped herself on a pillow while I was working out the chords. And I think to this day she still calls this song the Queen of the Broken Hearts. So it's always funny along the way the people that have participated in the creation of these magnificent works. Geraldine says, "Oh, Tanner says you sound fantastic." Thank you, Tanner. Another one of our grandchildren, the brother of Meadow, Myatt, in Toronto. Great to hear you guys, and welcome aboard. Thanks very much. I love it. All right, now, that song was obviously from an earlier album. Hastings in Maine was from one of my more recent albums, I think earlier in last year. It's called Hastings in Maine. Sort of came up when my good friend and brother-in-law Billy Murray and I went to Vancouver from the island here. Took the ferry over to see a guitar-playing friend of mine, Steve Rashinsky, and his brother. And his brother was in town from LA, playing some songs at the old hotel. The Patricia Hotel, which has now, I think, been turned into what they call an SRO, single room occupancy or something. But at the time, it was still pretty much in its glory, with lots of hookers hanging around and so on, and the old street lights and the hotel sign outside your window and so on. Anyway, great time, and I wrote this song about it. It's called Hastings in Maine. And you'll hear some great harmonica on this from some friends of mine in Ontario.
$1 or so.
Down on Hastings and Maine. Sad song, but one of my faves. Thanks a lot, Linda. Alicia, hi, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Well, I'm glad we're talking a bit to each other. That's great. Okay, great story, Bob. Tell us another one, please. Tell me another one. Happy to do it. Hello, Tanner. We miss you. Oh, isn't that nice? Robin. She says the granddaughter still thinks you wrote it for her. Well, I did. What the heck? Got to write it for somebody. How are we doing for time here? I don't want to keep you folks on the East Coast up too late, do I? Now, here's a song called Lucinda Night, and this is, well, it's also a song for the folks in LA, I guess, because this was from some time I spent there in East LA, back around the year 1970 of our Lord. Oh, it's great to be young. It's not too bad to be old either. Here we go. Funny. guys are just getting carried away. Funny thing, you know, some people were always asking me where the songs come from, and that comment has been a long time coming, but I'll be, when I get going, I'll be a long time gone. I was walking along Bay Street, Bay and King, when I worked down there in the financial district, and these two guys were walking in front, you know, and dressed up in their fancy suits and all. And one guy turned to the other one and he says, well, when I get going, I'll be a long time gone. I don't know what he was talking about, but the phrase kind of stayed with me, and later on when it just came to me when I was writing this song, so that was kind of fun. That's the way things go, don't they? Kind of funny. David Osborne, love that B3. Yeah, David, he's a friend of mine from California, musician, does some great stuff. You'll find him on Spotify. Says, love that B3. That's that B3 organ that they were cranking on down there in Nashville. It was a great sound, that's for sure. Robin says, Potato is staying at the screen. She's entranced. Well, I got a cat as among my friends, or my fans. That's always nice to see. I'm pretty good with that. Alicia says, smashed it. Thank you, Alicia. So kind of you. Okay, now we're at, we're closing down here pretty soon. I have another song to sing for you. It's really it was my biggest hit. It's called John Keats. And John Keats, as many of you know, an 18th century poet, 19th century, I guess, in the 1800s, and wrote was one of the greatest of the Romantic poets, pretty well set off that genre and started it up. And we were lucky enough to be in Rome, and it turned out, if any of you have been there backpacking or so on, there's the Spanish Steps is a famous place where everybody gathers. Well, there's a hotel that overlooks the Spanish Steps, a really old one. It's been there for a few hundred years. And this is where John Keats spent his last days. And you can still see his room and the way he lived there, and along with his friend that came with him, as kind of a companion, I guess, in those days, because John Keats was a little bit of a member of the aristocracy, and this friend of his came along with him the whole time and took care of him. And on his last night, as he was dying of tuberculosis, he said, when I die, I don't want anything written on my tombstone, because no one will ever read what I've written. And Lord Byron, who was one of his friends and a contemporary poet, put him when they buried him in the non-Catholic cemetery just outside of Rome. They wrote on his tombstone, here lies a young English poet whose name is writ on the water. So I grabbed a few of those words and created this song out of it, kind of wrote it on the plane back home to Toronto, where we lived at the time. So this is the song, and I was lucky enough to get a great Nashville band to record this song with me. And we had a great fiddle player. She had been with, I think they were called the Sky Diggers and something of that nature. And she'd been nominated for a Grammy, so she was pretty good. And she got in just kind of in the nick of time as we were starting the series off, or the session off. And she just she was taking her fiddle out of her case with one hand and holding the empty thing in the other hand and getting into position there. And what key is it in? F sharp. And sure enough, she played. And the opening part of this song is just astonishing, the way she just suddenly kind of knew what to do. Anyway, here it is. He was a young English poet. His name was John Keats. 25 years of age. He's in a bed with cold sheets. His lungs are collapsing. my name on the water. Write my name on the wind. I will still remember all the places I've been. Write my name on the water. Write my name on the wind. I will always remember you're mine. Into this land, our grandma, he had no one friend to console him from the critics who scorn. He seemed but a sick man to the people he needed. Listed on minstrel, name of John Keats. Write my name on the water. Write my name on the wind. I will still remember all the places I've been. Write my name on the water. Write my name on the wind. I will always remember you're my Second night to this young poet. Sleep now, rest while he may. You are now immortal. Death holds you no sway. The words you now leave to the world while you sleep. Words of a young poet. Words of John Keats. Write my name on the water. Write my name on the wind. I will still remember all the places I've been. Write my name on the water. Write my name on the wind. I will always remember Joseph Severin. You are my Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting song that. The first time I played it, nice song, by the way. Good phrase. Thank you, David. It's very kind of you to say from a fine songwriter such as yourself. The first time I played that song was at a place called the Kemp Lake Cafe. Those of you who have been here to Sooke, this wonderful seaside town, will remember the Sooke, the Kemp Lake Cafe, run by a couple of cousins who had been around a long time, had lots of vinyl and lots of old instruments lying around, and it was a great place for people just to go and play on a Saturday and a Sunday, open mic and hootenanny, so kind of thing. And anyway, I sang the song, but since it was the first time I'd ever played it in public, I had recorded it, but I was so nervous I forgot the last verse, and the first thing that the lovely Geraldine and Linda said to me when they came off the stage, "You forgot to kill him off," which was kind of funny. I thought that was quite hilarious. And when I first brought that song to Nashville, and shout out to the guys at at a local music shop here in our music studio, the Lap of Luxury, it's called. The two Scotties run it, great guys, and helped me work the song out. But when I went down there, my producer, a fellow by the name of Larry Beard, who's now retired, he said, John Keats, well, we haven't heard that name here before, here in Nashville. I thought it was true of everybody, but certainly that nobody ever brought them a song. So I said, well, we'll go ahead and play it. But while I was doing that album, Linda, Geraldine's sister, who you all know, she was with us, and we all went down there together. So I bring home tracks from the day's sessions, and we had a wonderful backup singer on that record, and I'd bring them home, and I said, I think the backup singer is a bit loud. I'm going to get them to mix that down a bit. They both said, no, turn her up. So I don't know if it was comment on my singing or what it was. But anyway, we had a great time going down there. Listen, I'd like to thank you all so much for coming and joining me tonight. I really do appreciate it. My voice is just about gone. I'm a little rusty. I haven't done this for a while, but I hope to do more of them in the future. So thanks again. I love you all, and I really do appreciate you tuning in and joining me with these songs. They come to life, certainly, when people are listening to them. So I really do appreciate it. So thanks a lot. Say goodnight to each other, and let's all live our best lives. Bye for now. I gotta go dinner time. Good music. Dinner time. We've got to take the little Frankie out for a walk. He's got his legs crossed as usual, although it's a bit chilly. He's not such a big fan. We even got an inch or two of snow. Actually, about half an inch, but here in Sooke. But all things are good. So good night, all of you. Loved it. Thanks. You're welcome. Thanks very much. Thanks for tuning in.